All right.
Let's do it.
Welcome back to Life in Progress. I'm Carly.
I am Ilana.
And this is going to be a really fun, exciting, vulnerable episode because we're going to do a little year in the life.
Yeah,
year in the life.
Looking back, looking
back.
ahead. It's the end of December, which means it's basically the start of January.
We're just gonna be on the.
we got a new year ahead.
We do, and you know what? We're rarely ever talking about what we accomplished and what we're proud of because we're really not good about being proud.
Really bad at celebrating our wins.
We're really bad at celebrating our wins. That's something we've struggled with and talked about. Again, like we're not ever going to get a promotion and we're not going to hear from our boss, good job. And even in our personal lives, like we don't celebrate us enough. And we thought we'd take this time to do that. So I think instead of even doing what's in progress, I think we should just kind of jump right into it. Ilana wrote a really nice little outline for us, and we took a couple minutes before this, so not much time, to be completely honest, to think of these things, but we're
gonna look back and reflect and think about what really happened this year. Like, it's so weird. I feel like it's such a reflective time, and if you think about it, it feels like last New Year's and the beginning of 2023 was both so long ago, but also literally yesterday.
Yeah. Like, I couldn't agree more.
It's so weird to think about. And that's why I think it's good. Like, I'm not into like woo-woo, like reflective stuff, but I think it is a really good thing too.
Why is woo-woo and reflective in the same, like being reflective doesn't mean.
I think I put it with like manifesting and journaling and,
Yeah, I think you should change your views on what like
woo-woo is.
Yeah.
Probably.
Because I think reflecting is just a good tool.
No, I completely agree. I think it's a great thing to do.
Yeah.
I don't do it enough.
Same.
Like I don't set goals enough. I don't look back enough.
I think you're thinking of like being really spiritual and then like combining, you know what I mean? Like, because you don't have to be spiritual.
No, you don't.
But I feel like maybe you think, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe you like think like, because I definitely am more spiritual and like into that stuff more than you are. So like I'm into like the manifesting and like the, doing all those things. I don't know what I was going with this.
It's different.
It's different. That's what I was saying.
We're just reflecting. Good old healthy reflection. Okay.
Making some resolutions.
I just turned my flashlight on like a grandparent.
Oh, you did. We didn't make like, at least I didn't. I didn't write like full on resolutions, but we can kind of just like talk through what we want some of our things to be.
Yeah.
But I think going through this outline was great. You made a great outline.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So start from the top. Just a quick like look back at 2023. Ilana, what were your top 3 career wins?
So definitely would never have expected any of these things to happen. Like, I do think this year some wild things happened to me in my career that I just not on my bingo card.
No, they
did not see coming. Starting with interviewing the Jonas Brothers. Like, beyond wildest dream come true. That's one thing. That feels like it was a decade ago.
Oh my God, I kind of like forgot that even
happened. Too. But that was an absolute dream come true, career milestone. Like, doesn't get better than that for Ilana Dunn.
Yeah.
And it was so special and they were so wonderful and it was just not something I ever saw coming. And so that was really monumental. And the interview is on my other podcast, Seeing Other People, if you guys missed it. We talked about their music, we talked about their marriages and being
it's like so underrated that you interviewed the Jonas Brothers
for like a full 45 minutes.
It's crazy.
So that was a big one. Also being a speaker at Adweek on stage in front of about 500 people, that was terrifying but really cool, and I'm really proud that I did that. And that was a fear I definitely faced. Still a fear, but I hate public speaking, but I'm really proud of how I did, and I'm proud of the fact that I did. And what an honor to be asked to do that too. So that was really cool. And the last one I have is having my other podcast, seeing other people recognized in the New York Times, online and in print, for being one of the top modern dating and relationship podcasts.
You have a lot to be proud of this year.
Big year.
Big year for you.
Huge year.
This is a really great year for you.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you kind of kill it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What are you most proud of in your career?
The first thing I wrote was being able to turn being laid off into like one of the best decisions ever, and taking a risk and giving myself the chance to start a business.
Yeah.
Carly Silverman LLC.
Woohoo!
I started a business and I made over a 6-figure salary this year.
Yeah, you did.
And that was without any actual job. Like, this was my own thing.
Yeah.
Like, from January to January, this was me. And like, I did that by myself. And I think that's really cool. And it makes me realize, like, yeah, it's like there's so many months where I'm so stressed about what I'm doing. But like, if I can look back at the entire year, every month was so different, but every month I made it work. And yeah, that was really cool.
That's incredible and huge, and something to be so proud of. And stop saying you don't have a job, because you do have a job.
I know, but it's good that we do this because, you know, I sat down the other day and like looked at everything and I was like, okay,
I did it.
Yeah. That's what I really wanted to do, and I did that.
Yeah.
So, another thing I'm really proud of in my career is starting this podcast. Yeah, starting Life in Progress. I think I never thought I'd be a podcaster because I feel like I love being on camera, and when I think of podcasts, I don't think about that. And I never really wanted to do it alone either. So like, it was so cool that you randomly texted me and was like, hey, want to start a podcast?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'm really proud of that. Not that it makes money, but you know, it will.
This time next year.
This time next year, this is going to be our main income stream.
Yeah.
And
now
then,
I'm on board with manifesting.
Yeah, we love manifesting. And then another big career win was my melatonin partnership.
Huge.
Like that, nothing I love more than just like a long-term partnership. And I still take, to this day, melatonin, Natron melatonin.
I take it. It's on my nightstand.
Every single night.
Yep.
I'm obsessed with it. I'm so happy that I like worked with them, and it was just so cool. And it was great money, and it was the people I loved. And yeah.
I remember where I was. Where were you when Carly got her Natrol partnership? I was in the shower in my brother's house in Berkeley, California, and my phone was blowing up to the point where I like got out of the shower wet. I was like, did somebody die? Like, is everything okay? Like, my phone was going off. It would not stop buzzing. And Carly had called me like 5 times and texted me a bunch of times, like, call me right now. And literally like naked in the shower, I called her. I'm like, what happened?
I was so excited because like I've never gotten that before. And it was a moment where I'm just like, wow, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm doing this.
Huge.
And someone sees me and wants to work with me in this capacity. And it was really cool.
Proud of you.
So yeah. Okay, Ilana.
Yes.
What were your top 3 personal life wins?
I think we're both going to have this first one here. Let's say it on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Proposal. You were going to say getting engaged.
I wasn't sure which one you were going to say, so I was waiting.
Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Getting engaged. Yeah. Huge life milestone.
Yeah.
Insane.
Nothing more to say about that.
No,
but, yeah.
Incredible.
Planning a wedding.
I'm really proud of Barkley.
Oh, I love that. Bex, do you hear that?
My parenting to Barkley.
Oh.
Barkley's first year was really difficult, and he was not the best boy. And we powered through, we worked through it together, and I'm really proud of him.
Yeah.
And how he's so mostly well behaved now. And yeah, I think it's a big deal. Like, it is motherhood.
Yeah.
In a capacity. And I think I'm doing a good job.
You are doing a really good job.
Thank you.
You are a mom.
Thank you. I didn't write a third.
Okay. That's fine.
I have 2 later. We have a question of what we're most proud of ourselves for. And I think these kind of overlap. So maybe I'll pick one here and one there.
Yeah, I have the same thing.
Okay. So you know what? Personal life win number 3 is my commitment to fitness this year.
I love that for you. It makes me so sad that I couldn't do that
Next year.
I love that for you.
I really since January have stuck to it, not for weight loss, not for anything other than I feel really good when I work out.
Yeah.
And it makes my day better. And there have been so many times in the past where the thought of working out, I've like had a visceral reaction.
Yeah.
Of like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. And I'm really proud that it's something that I love doing now. I look forward to it, or I know if I'm having a hard day, like, oh, well, I have this class later, and that's like me time. It's time away from my phone. And that's really, really big for me.
I love that.
Yeah.
Great.
What are your top 3 personal life wins?
Well, I have a career one that I forgot.
Okay. Do it.
I got my master's and I'm going to be a therapist.
Yeah, you did.
So,
yeah, you are. Huge.
I don't know why I just always forget that. I always forget about it, I think, because my mind is so focused right now on succeeding as being, this content creator and making money that I forget that I just got a full-blown master's degree, graduated. I have a job. I'm about to be a therapist in probably a week and like taking on clients. So
it's insane.
And honestly, I'll probably be taking on clients by the time this comes out.
That's incredible.
If anybody needs a therapist,
Carly Silverman,
hit me up. So yeah, I just wanted to I needed to say that out loud because I'm really proud of that for a career. Okay. Personal proposal, getting engaged. Very happy about that. This can also go in career, but I think this is actually more personal, but building a community, building an online community of people who really appreciate and resonate with my life. And I think that's really cool. And I like to separate that from career because I do think that is a personal win, is like building this community. Another personal win this year is being an aunt.
Yeah. And being an incredible aunt.
Yeah. I love him.
He loves you.
Yeah. I love that. So that's a win.
I love that.
Yeah.
We love Chase.
We love Chase.
We love him. Okay. What is the hardest challenge you overcame this year, personally or professionally?
The biggest challenge for me this year on a personal level still is overcoming a friendship breakup, which I think is the worst kind of breakup I have ever experienced. And I never saw it happening, and I was devastated about it, and there was no closure, and there were so many questions of why me? Why did this happen? What did I do? What's wrong with me? And I think now being able to sit here and say like nothing is wrong with me, and realizing that friendships change and I got to meet new people, and it's crazy that you came into my life as this was happening and unfolding. And it just makes me realize that everything really happens for a reason, and there's a million people in this world, and yeah, you just gotta meet the right ones. Yeah.
I'm so proud of you for that too. I know it was so painful and difficult for a really long time. And I do think you at some point turned a corner where you were like, you know what? Like, I know I'm a good friend. I know who I am. And if they don't see that, or they can see what they want to see, like, I know who I am, and their perception of me is not going to change that. Like, that's huge.
Yeah. So thank you. I appreciate you saying that. That was a tough one.
And if I do say so myself, it's their loss.
It is their loss.
And my game.
Yeah, it's your game.
Yeah.
Why don't you go next? We can go back and forth on this one.
The biggest challenge I overcame, I'm going to go with professionally for this one, is public speaking.
Woo! You know what? That's what I wrote as I'm being
proud.
I'm really proud of you. Yeah, but we'll get to that.
Oh my God. And I haven't fully overcome it, but I have a complete fear of public speaking. And this year I have done it multiple times in very public, massive ways.
And not only have you done it, you've crushed it.
Thank you.
In every single form.
Thank you.
Which is wild. And it's wild to me how much anxiety, and if you guys only knew how much anxiety this girl had before each and every one of those, you would never know it from watching her, because
complete, utter panic.
Terror. And I kept being like, why does she put herself through this? But I'm so happy you did.
here's the thing is like, I keep doing like, it's like I mentioned speaking at Ad Week before, like I was so terrified for that, but it was incredible. And once it was done, I was like, that was awesome. Maybe I'll be less scared next time. And the thing is, I keep doing it. You're supposed to do things that you're afraid of, get out of your comfort zone, push yourself. And it's supposed to be a little easier the next time. I continue to do this and it's not easier. It is never easier. Like I went on the Today Show. I literally cried 8 times the day before and regretted saying yes to doing it. Then once it was over, I was like, wow, that was awesome. Maybe I'll be less scared next time. I keep putting myself in these positions to like face my fears and I do it. And it always ends up being okay. Nothing bad ever happens. But for some reason, I haven't crossed that threshold of like not being afraid the next time or being a little less afraid.
You challenge yourself every time.
Yes, I do.
And after the fact, you're like, that was great.
Yeah.
Like I loved it.
Yeah. But
so keep doing it.
Yeah. Really proud of myself for saying yes to things that terrify me.
Yeah. I love that.
Yes.
I love that. Okay. Hardest challenge professionally. I would just say, not actually quitting being a content creator. Every month, Ilana and I both are like, what are we doing? Why are we doing this? And content creation and being an influencer can get so discouraging. And I think just like not quitting and still wanting to do this.
Day after day, week after week, month after month, and now year after year.
Year after year. So we're gonna keep going.
We're gonna keep going. Okay. Do you have any regrets from this year, or is there anything you wish you could change about this year?
I hate the word regret because I don't want to regret anything. And I think everything happens for a reason. I truly believe that. I do wish I wasn't so hard on myself and put so much pressure on myself personally and professionally this year. I think it was a very transformative year and transitional year. And I feel like I spent so much time and stress and anxiety just like being so hard on myself instead of just like living in the present and going with the change and going with the flow.
Yeah, I'm exactly right there with you. I wrote, I wish I could have worried less about money, about wedding planning, about content performance, about followers, about little things.
About the things that just don't matter.
Yeah. Or in the long run, like we know we'll be okay.
Yeah. But for some reason, when we're in the moment of worrying about that stuff, we can't seem to get ourselves out of it.
Yeah.
And I do wish for both of us we could. And I wish we could. And I hope for next year we will both be able to do a better job of giving ourselves a break.
Yeah. And giving ourselves grace. Like we're doing a really hard, scary thing. We have to put ourselves out there day after day. And that's emotionally taxing and takes a lot of bandwidth. And it's okay to have off days or off weeks. It's okay to take breaks without feeling like we have to punish ourselves for them. We have to remember that. Like we have to be good. If we're not good, our content's not going to be good. Our partnerships aren't going to be good. Like we have to be good.
100%.
100%. So committing to being good.
All right. Let me see the next one. Okay. What are you most proud of yourself for?
Yeah, I've touched on these. What I'm most proud of myself for is the fitness thing was the first one that I moved up. And then the challenges I overcame. So overcoming my fears and doing things that scare me.
Yeah. I'm most proud of myself for being so vulnerable online with so many parts of my life that I feel like I used to not want to share or be public. It's not fun being public about your friends dropping you for no apparent reason. And you feeling like, you're not confident and that people don't like you. Like it's not the best feeling, but putting it out there and realizing how many people resonate with that and appreciate you doing that, like that is something I'm definitely really proud of.
Yeah, I think that's why we do what we do.
Yeah. Another thing that I'm really proud of, and I think you will be too, is going to therapy this year.
Yeah.
Getting back into it.
Woohoo!
We've both done it, but we both kind of got back into it.
Yep.
And
it's a great thing.
That's something to be really proud of for. Like, therapy's great.
Yep. Okay, we wanted to say what we're most proud of each other for. I'll start with this. There's a few.
Okay.
I am most proud of you for number 1, graduating, getting your master's, and
Thank
becoming
you.
a therapist.
Thank you.
Which, again, is the most underrated thing about you and is incredible and inspiring. And I'm so excited for the people who are going to become your clients. They're so lucky and they're in the best hands. And I'm really grateful that I get you for free all the time. So thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm really proud of you for not giving up on content creation.
Thanks.
Even though I get really mad at you every time you say you're going to. I'm proud of you for sticking through it. And your feelings are valid, but I'm proud of you for not giving up. Please don't give up. And I'm so proud of you for becoming an amazing podcast host.
Oh, thank you. I learned from the best.
Thank you. It's not an easy thing, and it takes time and patience and learning and messing up intros and outros, but you've done it and you're great.
Thank you so much. So I know I said this before, but something that I'm so proud of you is for doing multiple public speaking things when I know you absolutely hate them. Hate.
Capital H-A-T-E.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not the best public speaker and I don't really public speak that often. And I don't know how I'd feel, but the anxiety you get before public speaking and the fact that you kept doing it, like when you told me you were going on the Today Show, I instantly was like, oh boy, here we go again. But like, you did it. And every time you do it and you do it amazingly and you're so professional and so good. I mean, it's funny. Jason says to me all the time when he's like listening to our episodes, like, Ilana is such a good speaker.
So funny.
And it's just, and I know,
thanks, Jason.
And I know how hard public speaking is for you in general, but like, you do it. And
this is private speaking.
I know, but still, you just like are such a a speaker, public and private.
Thank
so
you.
It's just crazy how much anxiety, not crazy. You can feel however
you feel.
No, it's
crazy. It is crazy.
And then the next thing I was going to say was actually about seeing other people. Like the amount of recognition that podcast has got this year and just like, I see your DMs and I see the people that love your podcast and your show. I was gonna call it your show, but it is your show. Like, it's just kind of wild how many loyal people you have. And I hope one day Life in Progress could be like that. But like seeing other people, like sometimes people ask me like, oh, like how's your Life in Progress episodes? Like what kind of downloads do you get? And then they'll ask me like, oh, like I don't know what's normal. Like what does Ilana get? And I'm like, oh, this is like a quadruple amount. And it's just like really, really cool. Also, you got signed with a network, which is unbelievable and what most podcasters strive for. I strive for that. So
I strive for that too.
Seeing other people, just round of applause for that.
Thank you.
If you guys don't listen, go listen.
Thank you very much. I'm bad at taking compliments, but thank you.
I know. It's awkward.
No, it's a really special community and it's, I feel really lucky.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to lead us on a little gratitude?
I don't know what to say for that.
Well, what was the prompts of like yourself, your partner, and
okay. Yes. So my therapist told me that's something that I really need to work on. And this is something that I really want to ingrain in myself, in you, and any clients that I have is really just being grateful for so many different parts of your life that you normally aren't grateful for. So she gave me 3 prompts and it's something that I've been trying to do every day. I'm not great at it. I need to get better at it. But we should all collectively together, Life in Progress community, try to do that. Write down 3 things. So be very specific. So number 1, what are you grateful for about yourself? Number 2, what are you grateful for about someone that you love in your life? Whether it's a partner, a family member, a pet, just something that you care for, that you love. And then what are you grateful for just about the world in general? So I'll go first. I am grateful for the way I show up for people and the way I show up for my friends. That's something that I'm grateful for about myself. For Jason, I'm grateful for the patience that he has with me when I have my 10 million mental breakdowns and I cry a lot. And I'm grateful that I just can wake up and breathe. Like I literally can walk on this earth and I have a roof over my head.
So wholesome.
I know. So what's yours?
I don't know.
Okay, well, what's one thing you're grateful about yourself?
I'm grateful for myself for, I don't know if it was in this episode or another one we recorded where I said I want to take more breaks. I'm grateful for how my work ethic. I am. Yeah. I think that's something when you work for yourself, it's really hard to show up day after day and put the work in, especially when there are distractions and there's a lot going on. But I am really grateful for my work ethic and the fact that I'm doing something that I love and that makes me want to work.
I love that.
I am grateful for Jake for being patient with my unstable career and being supportive of that, because that's not easy. You know, we are a team and we know how much he's making this year. We all year haven't known how much I'm making, and that can be scary at times as we plan for our future, but he's always been so supportive and my biggest cheerleader.
Love that.
So I'm grateful for that. And I am grateful for how the Jewish community has come together during a really difficult time.
I love that. Yeah, me too.
Oh,
gratitude statements.
Gratitude. Okay.
Very helpful.
Time to look ahead to 2024 and set some goals.
All right. What's your just one of your goals?
One of my personal goals, actually the only one I wrote down, is to feel a little less stressed with wedding planning and know that I'm getting married to the love of my life and it's going to be a beautiful wedding and
it's all going to work out.
I don't need to stress over all these little things and I can have fun with it.
I love that.
And doesn't have to be a mountain to climb over every day.
Yeah.
I can just plan a wedding and show up and it's going to be great.
I love that.
Maybe.
It will be.
It will be great. But maybe to the not stressing.
Yeah.
And just planning it.
Yeah. Just plan it. Okay. That's a good one.
You?
Being more present and stop worrying so much about the future.
Yeah.
Because I can't do anything about the future right now. And just being more present in life, in my relationship, in my family, in my friendship, just being more present and not being so concerned.
Yeah, I love that.
I'm gonna say one more personal one, just so I can like hold myself
Do
accountable.
it. Say them all.
Put myself first more times, and you know, I think I've done a really good job this year of doing that. I think I can do a better job at our people pleasing issues, but just like try to put things that make me happy first and like do things that make me happy and not think about all the external people around.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Okay, what?
Ooh, background picture.
Oh yeah, I changed it.
Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. Okay, I have my career goals. Yep. Feel less overwhelmed. Corey's like, yes, Ilana, please be less overwhelmed.
I would love that.
Yes, it's been stated prior. I get very overwhelmed very easily. Not good for anyone.
No.
No need for it.
We all do.
We all do, but I just like take a breath, Ilana. It's all gonna get done. It's all gonna be okay. We're not solving cancer.
Nope.
Curing cancer, solving
anything.
World hunger. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we're not solving anything, to be honest.
So there's no need for these panics and overwhelmingness, and I can just be with ease. I want to keep facing fears in my career.
I love that.
And I'd love to be able to create some more structure for myself in terms of my weeks and my months and just the different, like we wear so many different hats and are juggling so many different things at a time. And like in any given hour, I will jump back and forth between like 6 different things.
Yeah.
Like,
so that's mine is creating a routine.
Yeah.
A work routine.
Yeah.
Creating blocks for different things.
Yeah.
I think we take on so much, but we try to do all of those things
at once
in 1 hour at once
instead
of being like, okay, you know what? From 9 to 10, I'm going to work on some life in progress.
Yeah.
From 10 to 11, let's work on some just like organic content.
Yep.
Let's plan ahead. From 11 to whatever, like just like time blocking and really creating a routine for us, because otherwise we wake up and we're like, we have a million things to do. Like, how do we get we are frantic, and then that makes us overwhelmed.
Yesterday, within the same hour, I had a bunch of things. None of them needed to get done last night. I went from working on an Adobe partnership video to posting a video for Life in Progress to recording a HelloFresh ad for Seeing Other People to filming a video about a billboard that I was on to prepping episode posts for Seeing Other People. I flip-flop back and forth between these things probably 5 different times.
And none of them needed to be done yesterday.
No. And I was like, it was just chaos.
In your brain.
Like, I could have just worked on one thing.
Yep.
And instead, I was like, okay, I'm going to do 3 minutes of that, and then 4 minutes of that, and 7 minutes of that, and then go back to this. And then, let me write another line for that ad. And then I'm going to, edit this 10-second part of this clip. Let me go post that. I forgot to write the caption for it. It was crazy.
No, that's what we do. And
why?
I don't know why we do that.
Why?
But we do it, and it's really bad. So I think both of us need to hold each other accountable of like making schedules for ourselves.
Yeah.
Even if it's like days of the week, you know what I mean? Like, because normally for us, nothing is, my stomach is rumbling.
Me
nothing
too.
is needing to be done that second or that day.
Yeah.
So we need to be better about structuring in our
Correct.
careers.
And then my biggest goal for the year, just professionally, is growth overall for Life in Progress, for Seeing Other People, for my socials. That's always my goal. So maybe I need to be more specific.
Yeah,
I'll
be
work
more
on that,
specific.
I just,
do you have, is there a certain amount of downloads or listens to you want to get to for Seeing Other People that would make you feel like you completed a milestone?
100K a month.
Okay. That sounds
That's
like
a goal.
lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a goal.
I love that for you.
We are setting the goal, 100K a
goal.
month for Seeing Other People. Let's do it.
Yeah, we're going to have to set one for Life in Progress too.
Yeah.
I don't know what that looks like. Maybe 10?
More.
50? That's a lot. 20?
50.
50?
50K a month for Life in Progress. 100K a month for Life in Progress.
Let's be realistic.
50K a month for Life in Progress.
50K a month for Life in Progress. That can be our goal.
Yeah,
I'm with you on the growth. I think another thing for me professionally would just like feel more stable and secure. Yes. I know we both have that. So finding other income streams.
Yep.
Turning our passion projects into income.
Yes, correct. Fewer passion projects, more professional projects. What do we want to do differently to get there, to accomplish these goals?
Yeah. I didn't write anything because I just don't really know yet. I think both of us need to, I don't know if it's like be more organized and like structured, like we said, and just like taking the pressure off so much. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a twofold. It's let's get our schedules in order and our routines down so that we can be more successful in each of these hats that we play.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I think that's number one.
Yeah. I think part of it is trying to balance, like, we want more organization and stability and productivity, but we also still want our flexibility.
Yeah.
And so it's figuring out the right balance of that. But also, I think a problem that we face professionally is we never stop.
Yeah.
And when people who work for a company, like, oh, yes, there are some people who work really hard and are never not working, but most people leave the office or shut their laptop or put down their work phone and they're done. And they leave work at work. And we don't know how to do that. We never have done that.
Yeah. And
I think it would benefit us personally and professionally to do that.
I agree. There will be times where it's 9:00 and Jason's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Because I'm just sitting on my phone, either editing something or emailing or doing something. And I'm like, I'm working.
Yeah.
And like, I get like really snappy because I'm like, I have to, but I don't have to.
We don't have to.
Like,
we don't have to.
Nothing was due that night.
No.
Like it's the pressure that we put on ourselves to get so much done.
Yeah.
So
I said for something to do differently. I said work smarter, not harder.
Yeah. We both could really do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would make you happier?
Such a broad statement. What would make me happier next year? I think being more grateful for the things that I have instead of looking at all the things that I haven't accomplished.
Yeah.
And actually appreciating what I have accomplished and what I do have, and personal and professional, just being grateful for the life that I have, because it's a good life.
Yeah. It's a great life.
Yeah. What about you?
Stability is what I wrote.
Yeah.
I feel like I've said worry less, be less stressed and overwhelmed. And I think a lot of it comes back to, for both of us, that we don't feel stable in our jobs.
100%.
And then again, we step back and we look at our whole year and it's like, okay, we did it. We
but
made
then
it
it's
work.
like, how do we do it next year?
Exactly. I don't want to feel that weight every month.
No.
And so we got to figure out how we can make this a more stable career for us.
And still do what we love.
Still do what we love, but make good business decisions that allow us to continue doing what we love, but in a way that generates income.
Yeah.
Because there are so many people out there doing it.
Yeah. We just need to figure it out.
Yeah.
And I think we need to collectively, as a team,
Mm-hmm.
be better about figuring it out, because I think both of us we're so caught up in our own stuff sometimes, like, you know, because that's where the money's coming in from. Like for you, the money is coming from seeing other people, and Ilana.Dunn, for me, it's coming from at Carly R. Silverman. It's not coming from Life in Progress, where I do think this has so much potential, and us together have so much potential, but we are focused on our own individual
That's okay,
stuff.
though.
No, it's fine, but I do think that we need to also carve out time to figure out what we can do.
Yeah.
Because I do think we're missing something where we do have a really good opportunity to build something.
Yeah. And we are.
We are, but I think we can work harder at it.
Probably. I agree.
Like, we have so many ideas. It's about like
doing them, executing,
sitting down, connecting with the right people.
Yeah.
Figuring it out.
Yeah.
And doing it.
Absolutely.
It's not going to happen overnight, but I think we could. And I think we have started to do that more, is like really focus on Life in Progress too.
Yeah.
Which I'm really proud of ourselves for, because again, like, I love the community we built here, and like, I love doing this with you, and I think it's so fun. And if we can figure out how to make an income from it, that would be ideal.
Would not be a bad thing.
Wouldn't be a bad thing. Yeah. Stability. Yeah.
Oh, on that note, where do you want Life in Progress to be in a year?
All right, let's get specific.
Oh, my answer was so not specific.
Oh, okay. What's your answer?
Everywhere.
Oh. Yeah, talk about not being specific.
Let's be specific.
Okay, yes. I would love it to be everywhere, but I think we
made the 50K goal.
We made the 50K download goal. How about our platforms?
50K.
Okay, we're just going to do 50K all around.
Yeah.
50K Instagram, 50K TikTok.
Yeah.
And I think in a year, I would love if maybe we were signed to a network.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really cool.
Absolutely.
That'd be a cool stepping stone.
Hell yeah.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
All right. That was a good one.
Wow.
I don't even think we need Would You Rathers today.
No, I don't want to.
Me either. I think that was just a good one.
Would you rather not?
Yeah, I would rather not.
Me too.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Well, guys, we'd love to hear all of your kind of just like year in the lives. So DM us. Let us know your biggest wins, personal and professional. Let us know what you're overcoming. And follow us on at It's Life in Progress on TikTok and Instagram. Email us, carlyandilana@gmail.com. Let us know what else you want us to talk about starting the new year.
Yeah.
Because we're going to start a new year.
One last sneeze for this year.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Threw an extra one in for good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
Wait.
Well, last year. Oh.
I'm leaving these in there. It's a perfect way to
It's
go
great.
out with a bang.
It's great.
We'll post some question boxes too, asking, for your biggest wins and career goals and personal life goals. And
Would love
all
to
that.
hear it all.
Yeah.
But yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And let's start this year off good. 2024. We're both getting married.
Started off great. Wow.
All right. Wow.
Love it.
See you in the new year.
Bye.
Bye.